how to create a winning design that actually makes sales within 10 minutes using AI. All right, so this video, let's use something different. Let's use Canva. We're gonna design in here today. But before we dive into that, since it is the holidays and you guys are probably using a print-on-demand service, make sure you are using express shipping. But on top of that, this does cost additional from the cart to their door in 2 to 3 days. So make sure you add on an extra upsell as a variation for express shipping. And people are paying more than the cost that they are charging you. So for example, most of the express delivery is costing roughly $3 each. You can charge the customer between $5 to $6 on top of that, probably even more. But I know for a fact that $5, $6 additional, customers are still paying this to get it on time. So make sure you go ahead and include that on your listings. Now let's hop into making our winning design. So before we actually do the design, what do we have to do first, you guys? Say it with me. You should know by now. Product research. We got to validate the design to see if it's actually winning and actually making some sales. So how do we do that? For this example, it's not necessarily for clothing brands. This is going to be more so for a marketplace style design like on Amazon or Etsy. So here I am on Etsy. All I did was just typed in shirt, just kind of want to get an idea of what's going on. Let's make that Christmas shirt. So here I am. I'm going to go on over here, click product analytics. Also, this right here is called Everbee. It helps you find winning products. So if you don't have this by now, it is a free Google Chrome extension. So I'll leave that link down below as well. And now we have thousands of different t-shirts selling for different price marks every single month, different monthly sales. I'm gonna go ahead and click on monthly revenue. And wow, here do we have it, $70,000 for the month. We got $43,000 for the month. All right, so there's so many designs that we can start with. Typically, I would just go ahead and open every single one up, create an entire list of the designs that we would go through. But since we're already diving into the design, let's go ahead and just click on this one right here. So we have a vintage style Santa t-shirt design, retro Christmas, $14,000, $800 a month. Here we want to look at the volume and the keywords so we can actually see if we can get some traction on here. These are very competitive. Let's sort it by competition and let's see what's the least competitive. So we could go with like retro Christmas. Comfort colors is ranking pretty good. The style t-shirt itself, apparently a lot of people are looking for this style t-shirt and it doesn't have as much competition. So you do want to think about that whenever it comes to printing on a type of t-shirt. Don't overthink it though. Just print on what you can if you can. All right, so don't overthink what I just said, but it does help in the long run once you really understand how to get sales and how you can start incorporating different products. But for the time being, let's just focus on the design. Here we have it. I'm gonna click copy image. So I'm on Canva. I'm just gonna open up 12 by 16, create new design. I'm gonna paste it over here and I'm gonna duplicate it. That way we have it on a different artboard so that we can just kind of use it as reference. You could just still use it as reference on the same one as well. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna use a little bit of AI. So we could either use Midjourney or we can use OpenAI's DALL-E. Let's go with DALL-E. I kind of like that one better because it's more similar to ChatGPT, the way that you talk to them. So here I am using DALL-E. I attached a photo. I haven't tried this with DALL-E yet. I know you can use it with Midjourney, but let's try it here. I need 4 different retro Santas similar to the attached image. Let's just start with that.
A few moments later.
It does take a little bit of time. All right, so here we are. The reason why I like DALL-E in comparison to Midjourney is kind of like you have to describe the whole thing again, just like how I did the first time. But instead with DALL-E, I'm still talking to it like ChatGPT, where I'm talking to it like it's a person. So here's what I'm going to do. More vector base, similar to a clip art sticker, and make it more cute. Let's go with that. I don't know if we're gonna beat that 10-minute mark, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I like this. This is actually a little bit more different than these Santas, but it's pretty cool. All right, so I like this. This is actually pretty dope, right? So what I'm gonna do to be a little bit more unique so that we can get more sales, just because this is a validated winning design doesn't mean this is the one that you stick to. This is how you actually create sales within something that was already validated to be winning, and where you're able to get sales by being unique and a little bit more creative. Let me show you an example. So now I'm gonna say, I like that. Let's make a set that is anime style. So that didn't really work out too well. It does look a little bit more anime right here, but I still like this style a little bit better. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say, forget that you did that. I have a few different nationalities of different types of Santas pulled up on Google. I'm gonna say, let's make one that's Korean in the same style you did on the left earlier. So it still looks Asian to me. I don't know if like ChatGPT know the different types of nationalities. I don't know. It doesn't really look Korean, but let's just go ahead and roll with it. Okay, now give me 4 different expressions of this type. Or maybe I should have said 4 different expressions of this version of Santa. I'm not too sure. But this is how you're able to increase more sales by finding a validated winning design and incorporating more styles of that first initial design that you found that was winning and actually selling. So now you can incorporate more different styles, whether it's the characteristics or the nationality. And you don't even have to just think about Santa alone, right? You can think about multiple different types of t-shirts that are similar where you can just add your own little spin to it. So while ChatGPT is loading up designs, I'm gonna come back over here, click upload. So now that I have Santa upload, I'm gonna click on it, click edit photo, click background remover, and boom, there we have it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, I'm probably doing this the long and difficult way, but it's the only way I kind of know how to do it in Canva. So what I'm gonna do is copy, paste, paste, paste. Right, so now I have 4 different Santas, move him out of the way. Let me see. So I have just 3 right now. Let me paste one more time. Okay, move him out of the way. What I'm gonna do is hit crop, or edit photo, crop, and then let's move him on over here and then hit done. Here we have our first Santa. Let's go ahead and move on this one, hit edit photo, hit crop, same thing, hit done. Have 2 Santas. Come on over here, hit edit photo, crop, hit done. Move him on over here, and then I'm just gonna hit Control All real quick so I can resize them to be all the same proportions. And then this guy right here, edit photo, crop, hit done. And there we have it, 4 nice adorable Santas just like that. So that's pretty much it. All you have to do is rinse and repeat and throw your own spin continuously. That way you're not necessarily competing with the original, you pretty much are, but at the same time you can add your own characteristics, your own flair. That way you can find a different audience that's also looking for this, but also looking for a different style, or maybe, you know, looking for a different nationality. And all you have to do is rinse and repeat. And what I do like about Canva is that it's similar to Photoshop and Illustrator, where you have multiple artboards. So I can just bring it down on over here. I'm still on the same file, but at the same time I just have multiple artboards, so I can pretty much do my whole listing template for Etsy right here. So, you know, I could have my mock-up photo, my guarantee, my size charts, all on one file every single time, and I just always just change one board for the design. So this is pretty much a really simple, quick, fast way so that you can get some real fast designs up. Personally, when I first started, I use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator because it's a lot more easier for me, but I find it whenever we teach students how to use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, the learning curve is so high and intimidating that it's hard for them to get started. With something like this, it's easier to get started and just pretty much get your juices flowing so that you know what to do, and if you do want an advanced program at a future time, then dive into it. So if this video helped you out, go ahead and comment down below, because that's the only way I should know if I should keep posting videos just like this. So go ahead and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button, it should be shining down there below somewhere. Peace.